Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Prefer Her Tarot, where I love to see that you prefer me. We're about to hop into your reading and see what's going on with you all. Remember that the readings are in general. All of the messages will not resonate with everyone. If you all would like to get a personal reading with me, all of my information is down below. Let's get into this reading. Alrighty, Leos, here we go. Overall energy for the sign of Leo, please, and thank you. Overall energy for the sign of Leo. Let's go. So we have the Two of Cups energy coming out. You seeing eye to eye with someone, having some type of connection. Y'all feeling each other. Could just be a friend that you're getting along with. Most important, no, overall energy for the sign of Leo. That's what I was meant to add. So we have the Justice card coming out with the Two of Cups. So maybe this connection that you have that's going right will right some wrongs that have went on in your past or whatnot. It could be a Libra that you're interested in as well, or this person might be interested in you, but I feel like you may have walked away from some things in your past, or you have to go through some things, learn some lessons or whatnot, and you decide, and you finally learn to walk away from something, walking away from your past, maybe walking away from confusion, mixed emotions, confused relationships, whatever it is. And now Source may be gifting you with something that's righting all those wrongs that you may have went through or had to deal with, right? Two of Swords, you didn't expect something so sweet, so kind, so nurturing, so you didn't expect a connection so sweet or something like that. What is the Justice card? I'm not saying it necessarily has to be an intimate connection, okay? Someone that you just feel like they get you. This person gets you or something like that, right? So we have the King of Swords energy coming out. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This could be like a lawyer, someone, authority figure or whatnot. So we have the Chariot card at the bottom of the deck and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups in the fourth. Yeah, you've been through some effed up relationships. So it was like relationship you had to deal with some type of karma and learn a lot of lessons from for you to overcome or whatnot. It's like, yeah, it seems like someone had to pay some karmic debt, or maybe had to deal with the debt of others, or deal with the consequences of what other individuals may have done. I feel like you're about to receive some type of spiritual justice, Leo. Some of you all. Can I get some more important messages? Now, yeah, someone's past tries to come to hunt them. Whether it's happening now or recently. But if you can like overcome it, you receive some type of justice for it. Okay. Let's move on. Most important messages for the sign of Leo, right? Right, it's a change and transformation happening. The Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Someone will be expressing themselves. That's the Emperor card. I feel like someone's going to be expressing themselves soon. Six of Swords energy. Like whether it's you or someone else, you expressing how you're moving away from your past, or someone's going to be coming to say something to you to like completely change the way you feel or think about something. Kind of get more messages for the sign of Leo as the most important messages. The Hangman and the World card just tried to come out, but it didn't. Most important messages for the sign of Leo. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress card comes out. Okay, I seen these two cards together for you all recently. And I'm going to say it again. Some of you all that are single won't be single soon. Some of you all who are in a relationship maybe end up single really soon. But whoever ends up single, you go into this energy of having a lot more self-respect and knowledge of who you are as a woman, being the Empress card here, or just who you are as a human being and respecting your feelings and emotions if you're a man, right? So I also wanted to say something else. There's something that's going to, you may end up connecting with individuals that help you become like, not necessarily a better person. You make yourself a better person. But they help you, they help with your confidence or something like that. You feel like you could be yourself. Yes, you feel like you could finally be yourself, be free. Someone probably creates independence for themselves. Can I get another card here for the sign of Leo as the most important message? We have the Nine of Swords, worry, doubt, and anxiety that's happening. I don't see now. I want to say I don't know what you're worried about, but people worry about things, right? You maybe have your reasons to worry. Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're being watched as if like you have your spiritual support and protection. But with this Nine of Swords next to this Emperor card, someone's having a lot of anxiety about something that's going on. I don't think you realize something is changing. I want to get more information though. What is the Death card and the Rebirth card for the sign of Leo? Clarify the Death and Rebirth card, please and thank you. So we have the Ten of Cups energy here. Something that creates wish fulfillment. Then we have the Six of Swords energy. So in order to go towards like your destiny, it seems like you know you have to move away from a situation or whatnot, allow something to change. Once something that once made you happy and fulfilled isn't anymore, maybe. I'm hearing something about someone couldn't trust love or feel like they can't. What is the Nine of Pentacles energy? Yeah. And the Emperor card and the World card just came out. Someone is trying to, okay, it's a masculine energy who's 100% serious about a feminine energy. So it may be a masculine energy that who's watching this and you are super serious about someone and you want them. This individual has some anxiety, or you may have some anxieties connected to being with this person, dealing with this person or something like that. But this individual doesn't want to see this person single anymore. But I'm hoping it's like, you know, reciprocal, or the energy will be mutual where both parties will be committed to one another, right? Loyal to one another, faithful, things like that. Someone's going to have a new perspective when it comes down to love. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, closing out a painful cycle, and that you've been in for a while now, but you have to learn how to develop the strength and fortitude to overcome that energy. What is this Empress card? So we have the Knight of Cups. Someone being nice to you, playing it nice, or you being nice to someone, or someone wants to show you off. Someone wants to show you off. Probably someone wants to like please you, woo you, things like that. The Magician card, yeah, I can't make this up. 11th card of the Magician card. Because, okay, this is deep. That's deep. Someone ain't just trying to manifest love. No, that's not what's happening. Someone's love is manifesting something. Chills, gosh. And if some individual, okay, the love between individuals, two people, whatever's going on, is manifesting something. The love between individuals is manifesting something here. Some strong issue going on there, and it might be bothering some parties, or it may even bother like the friends of these individuals, things like that, that something was changing. Or, you know how when individuals get into relationships, like your friends, that relationship kind of slows down. And I'm not saying it dwindles away, it just slows down a little bit because your focus and attention is on your mate, right? Until you all start to blend that just together, but still it has to be boundaries. So moving on, what's the Nine of Swords energy? So we have the Eight of Cups. Someone's worried about walking away, or having to walk away, having to leave a situation. Three of Swords, there's a lot of hurt, heartbreak, and pain. Okay, check this out. I don't want to go in like that, but that term is coming up with individuals. You so hurt, so used to losing, not knowing when you're winning. The term was towards a woman, but I put it towards both men and women. Some men and women are so used to losing that they don't know when they're winning. This is a situation where, whether it's you or anybody you're dealing with, something like that, where they're so used to losing that they don't know when they're winning. They don't know when source is trying to gift them something which is of value. The crazy thing, I was starting this reading or whatnot, and I ended up cutting it off because I started to get high, distracted, put charging in my device and everything. So I'm like, look, I don't want to be too thrown off. And as I was saying in that reading, I need to not give a dang. I need to not care so much about what others think and feel, even if I'm getting thrown off just a little bit, or doing what regular people do in their life, like putting a dang on charger in their dang on device, right? Anyway, the first card that came out was the Four of Cups energy, okay? And as I'm thinking about that card that came up for the overall energy before I started the entire reading of it, it's coming up again. Almost as if source is trying to gift you with something, and someone's like, look, I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. I really don't want to deal with what comes with that. And when it comes down to like relationships, love, things like that, whether it's with a friendship or not, it takes work. Right? And what I'm seeing here at the bottom of the deck is that someone, whether you're a woman or a man, is so used to dealing with BS, low vibrational energy, effed up relationships maybe came from that type of energy as well. You see it all over the place. This is what you become Used to. And whether it's either you're going to continue to deal with it or you just like, look, I don't want to deal with it at all. And my hands are clean from all of this BS. I man my business. However, life doesn't have to be that way. Source doesn't want you to be isolated and alone, right? So it seems like Source is gifting you with connections or a connection that brings in justice for all of the ish that you've been through when it comes down to your relationships and connections. You're the type of individual, whoever, I don't care what sign you are, but this is the type of individual who has given their all to another, no matter how hurt they have been, in order to please. That's crazy. I just said something about I shouldn't worry too much about what other people think. When it comes down to relationship, yes, you do be compromising and things like that. However, some people lose themselves within a relationship or trying to please the next person. And I've said this statement before. It came to me out of nowhere, random, like, some people don't even know themselves, and then they get in a relationship and lose themselves. So my question is, what did you lose in the first place? Now, you can see that's a good or a bad thing. However, like I said, if you get into a situation not really knowing yourself and then you continue to lose more of yourself, baby, you need to find yourself at that point, right? All right, you all, if you would like the full version of this reading, go ahead and click the link below and join my members, and I will see you all there. Bye.